cough. Hello everyone.
Hi.
I'm Dawn.
I'm Gary.
And we are the Disney Grown-Ups. Today's going to be a little bit different from us. It's not a usual vlog, a normal tag or anything like that. Today's going to be reasonably serious and emotional, I suppose. We just wanted to talk about everything that's going on and just everything that's happening at the moment. So, as some of you who follow us on Instagram and Twitter will know, we have been having a bit of a tough time of things recently. And when I said that 2020 was the year that just kept on giving, I didn't think it would give in the way it has recently. It's hard times for everybody. Everybody is anxious and worried, and quite rightly so. But I just wanted to say that I don't know what I want to say really. It's all very hard, and so this coming week, Gary has a week's annual leave from work. We should have been going over to Disneyland Paris this week. That was our plan. And at the end of the week, we were going to meet up with the wonderful Fiona and Scott from F&S Disney Adventures. So we were really looking forward to that. We also had a trip to Walt Disney World planned for the beginning of June, which we've subsequently cancelled, obviously. So we had lots of plans for this year, for travel, for Disney. However, in the scale of things, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because what matters is that everybody stays safe. It's disappointing, yes, but there's bigger things at the moment. And the thing is, I think, with this Disney community that we are blessed to be a part of, is there is so much positivity and sharing of magic anyway, that we can keep it all alive, we can keep it all going throughout this time. And I know a lot of you out there are having a tough time at the moment. It is scary times, and I think we've all got to just try to look after each other and look out for each other. I am supposed to be self-isolating for 12 weeks. I have a compromised lung and a chronic disease, so I'm supposed to be staying in. However, we have Mr. Key Worker here, who is out still working. I mean, I'm really pleased he's actually got next week off, so at least he gets to stay at home. And this is why we're socially distancing here, is because he has been out there in the public domain, and it is really difficult. I'm trying to keep away from him because of the fact that I am vulnerable. We've also got a frontline worker, our youngest daughter, and that's quite scary. And actually, I'm very proud of her because she has had some underlying health issues which they're trying to say to her that maybe she should be self-isolating for 12 weeks for her own safety. But in actual fact, she has said no. She knows the country needs what it needs now, so she's there on the front line, and I'm petrified and proud in equal parts. We have a daughter who is up in London, who is in the hot spot of where everything's going on, and it's very hard. Gary this morning has actually driven in the car, just literally driven, done a roadside drop-off and come back with some supplies for her because she couldn't get anything up there. So, and also I have my dad, who is in his 80s, has chronic asthma and kidney and heart problems and underlying health issues, who is extremely vulnerable and who relies on me for his dinners and to look after him. So it's a tough time. It's a tough and scary time. Today in the UK it's Mother's Day, and it's a tough one for me as well because obviously having recently lost Mum, it's still hard and still coming to terms with that. And I'm still finding that hard. So I can't have a hug from her, and usually I would have a hug from my children, but obviously I can't do that now either. So it is hard times for everyone, and I realise that. We've had some vlogs obviously from Walt Disney World that we still haven't edited and put up, and I still have one from Liverpool, which Holly and I were saying we're so glad we got to spend that time together before all this kicked off and became as serious as it is now. So I've got one more Liverpool vlog to bring to you. I haven't done any editing because we kind of sat and felt we weren't sure really, were we, whether we should be putting things like that out at the moment, whether people would want to see us having a good time in Florida during all this. But we've kind of decided that yes, actually we will do it, haven't we?
And I've been watching other people's vlogs, because I think you've got to inject a little bit of normality into each day if you can, or every other day, or whenever you can. Otherwise, it's just the whole thing would just be too depressing. You've got to, as best you can, you've got to try and carry on with life,
but not go out
with restrictions. But then, I think that I've been watching a few vlogs and bits of vlogs and odds and sods, and it just takes your mind off for a little while. I think you've got to do that, otherwise you just go completely mad, won't you? So, madder.
Well, yeah. So I'm going to get editing whilst my self-isolating hasn't gone too well so far, has it? It was supposed to start last Monday.
That's just a dry throat, partly.
Yeah, I've just realised you've coughed.
Still dry throat, I've had it for years.
Yeah, just to add to the mix, just to throw a little extra in, as you do. So Monday I ended up at the doctor's. Tuesday I had to go for an urgent scan. And found out I've got 3 kidney stones. Yay! Just to add to all the fun. So and then Wednesday I had to go and get some meds for my dad, didn't I, and everything. Mm. So my self-isolating hasn't gone too well so far because I've had to keep going out. But from now I'm on lockdown. I'm not going out unless I absolutely have to. It's going to be hard because we haven't got loads and loads of food, and we haven't got loads and loads of toilet rolls and things like that. So we are going to have to be careful. But I have the very hungry caterpillar here who, just like the story, eats his way through everything. And every time he goes out of my sight, I have to now be watching where he is because he's in the kitchen eating
Cupboard
something
police.
else. Yeah, I'm becoming the cupboard police.
Is there anything in this barrel?
Probably. So he is eating all the things. I'm going to give him a ration book soon, I think.
There's a little bit of Disney.
Mm. Yeah. So, anyway,
Let's go to Gustav's.
we are going to try and start editing some vlogs and get them out to you. We hope that's what you want to see. Also, I just want to say, I mean, there's probably others of you out there, but the ones I kind of come to mind and that I know of is Pete from Broadway's Away. He's very poorly with COVID at the moment. So Pete, we wish you all the best, and we're keeping our fingers tightly crossed that you get through this and that you're okay. So love to you and Pippa. Disney Dan, we heard you'd gone into isolation, so we're presuming that you're poorly too. So we really hope that you get through this as well. And Dougie from Watergrams, I know you've been really poorly. So to them and to anybody else out there who is suffering at the moment, and also anyone who's actually suffering from the anxiety of all this, because it is worrying and it is scary. And I know that I personally am petrified when Gary has to go out, as a key worker. I'm petrified for my daughter being a frontliner. I'm petrified for my other daughter being in London, my dad who is in very, very vulnerable category, and even for myself, because I'm going to have to be that person that does go out to the shops at some point to get us food, and I am vulnerable. So it's tough times for us all, and at the moment none of us can see where it will end. And it is like living in some kind of Hollywood movie, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so surreal that you couldn't believe it. And as I say, when I said 2020 was the year that kept on giving, I never in my wildest dreams thought it meant like this. Alright, so today in the UK is Mother's Day, and we did think we'd like to put this out today as it is Mother's Day. We would have liked to have been able to go live maybe, but obviously we don't have that magic 1,000 on YouTube yet to be able to go live, and for some reason we just can't seem to get Streamlabs to work for us, can we? It all seems to be going a bit wrong. So so we were going to bring this message live to you.
Here it is.
Sorry?
in this country.
Well, we did manage to do it slightly in Walt Disney World, but a couple of times. But we've tried here, and it just doesn't seem to. We don't know what we're doing wrong. We're old. We don't know.
Speak for yourself.
You're older than me.
26.
Yeah. What, stone?
26. As well as 26.
Anyway, yes. So we can't go live, but to be honest, I'm not sure that's such a bad thing, because with Gary, that may not be good. Gary and live.
I'm asleep most of the time, so
Yeah, let's hope so.
That might be too risque, as it were. Ooh.
What?
There's a rat in my kitchen, in my pocket, in fact.
This is what I have to live with.
Say hello to Remy, everyone.
Hello, Remy. Yeah, so.
Somebody's not going to the toilet in there.
Oh.
What's that warm feeling on my chest?
Oh dear. So Gary didn't think that everybody would want to see this vlog video. He'd get it wrong. Gary didn't think
production.
Yeah. He said, "Who's going to want to hear us talking about coronavirus and miserable stuff and everything, and not being able to go on holiday?" But I think from comments we've had from you all in the past and from things you've said, I think what you like hearing from us is honesty. And I think that we started this YouTube journey, one of the reasons we started this was to preserve memories and as a kind of an account of our lives to pass on to our children, our grandchildren, if we ever have any, and so on. And I think it's important that you, as well as having fun, trying to make people laugh, giving information and so on, and enjoying all the magic of Disney, I think it's also important to be real, and I think it's important to be honest. And this is part of our lives at the moment, it's part of everybody's lives, so I think it's an important thing to document and to discuss or to talk about. So yeah, so hopefully you will realise why we've done this, and we didn't want to make you all sad. And
we haven't said hello for a while, have we?
No, we haven't. We haven't said hello to you all for a while, and I haven't been editing because I've been very busy dealing with everything that life's been throwing at me. And as Gary doesn't do any of the editing or the Instagram or the Twitter, or in fact anything other than sit there with a rat in his pocket, it's been quite hard trying to juggle everything recently, and so unfortunately editing has had to be the thing that takes the backward step. So hopefully, now I'm confined to 12 weeks self-isolation, hopefully I will find some time to start editing all of those Walt Disney World vlogs that we've got left, those that we've got the footage for still. So you might get to see me scream on Big Thunder Mountain. You might get to see me scream on Slinky Dog Dash. So
well, they were both very dark.
Yeah, but,
so you probably won't see
but you won't probably see.
You'll
just hear it, and by God, you will hear it. So yeah. So hopefully, in the coming weeks ahead, we will be able to bring you some laughter as well. That's if any of you actually watch, because I should imagine everyone in the UK will be on Disney Plus, which comes out in 2 days. Excited to see Baby Yoda. Excited to see. I believe that there's quite a few good films that we can watch. So I know she's going to
keep us busy for the next year.
Yeah, I know she's going to kill me for saying this, but our daughter's boyfriend this afternoon decided to dye his hair blue, and it didn't go well, and most of the dye ended up on his face. So for some reason, that's made us both feel like we want to watch Avatar.
Yeah, let's have an evening with blue people.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to do this evening, anyway. So all we're going to say to all of you is, I'm sorry this has been such a serious vlog or video, because my daughter keeps telling me the difference. This is a video, not a vlog. Yeah, I'm sorry it's been so serious, but we just want you to know that if any of you ever need to reach out to us, we're always there. We've made some amazing friends through Disney. We really have. Doing YouTube has been one of the best things because we've made so many new friends, and we're really grateful for that. and a lot of them are helping us to get through this, and hopefully we're helping them too. So if any of you need to reach out, we're here, you know. Just hope you all stay safe, look after each other, more than ever now be kind to each other. This is where we all need to think of others more than ourselves, and be sensible and do the right thing. So we'll get our vlogs out to you, and we wish you all love, happiness, and stay safe. Thank you.
And then we'll meet again.
We will. Yep, we certainly will.
Don't know where. Well, I do know where.
Where?
But in a Disney park somewhere probably. But I don't know when. So, yeah.
No. And I know a lot of people, like ourselves, we're gutted. We're gutted that our holiday's been cancelled. You know, we're gutted we can't go out there, but in the scale of things, there's people out there who are losing loved ones.
Could have been sitting in Captain Jack's right now.
Yep, they're losing loved
fish and
ones.
rice.
They're losing, you know, there's people whose livelihoods are at stake. There is so much going on in the world. And we will go back to Disney again. We will all laugh again. We will all have fun. We will get through this. We will get through this. And I know that Disney people are the absolute best. So I know that we'll all pull together and we'll all make each other smile and we'll all be there for each other. So before I cry, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.